The term I want to discuss today is called egocentric, and it's something all of us will deal with our entire life. Now, our textbook defines egocentric as being unable to take another person's perspective. Now, I don't use this source very often, but Wikipedia defines egocentric as the inability to understand any view other than your own. I do like this definition a little bit more. Now, one important distinction about egocentrism, or being egocentric, is it's not the same as narcissism. In fact, egocentrism is something you will deal with at every aspect of your life, from infancy to adolescence, through your teenage years, even into adulthood. Now, egocentrism is first found in children in infancy and childhood. Here, this behavior is thought of as selfish, but it's actually the egocentrism trumping any other behaviors because, as a child, your own physical needs are the most important, and making sure those needs are met are what's most important. Now, as we get older, they do begin to process other people's needs and beliefs, and this egocentrism will fade. As other situations come up when you get older, you're going to find situations where you might need to protect yourself as a young adult or as a teenager. Maybe you're in a new social situation that you don't quite understand. Here, egocentrism again will come out, and it is a way for you to protect yourself as a person in situations where maybe you don't feel comfortable or possibly feel even threatened. Now, another form of egocentrism found in teenagers tends to be a little bit more negative. Teenagers can see themselves as being super important or almost invincible, especially within males. This can lead to poor decision making and can also lead to accidents and things like that because they are so self-assured about themselves and being so egocentric about themselves, they don't think about how the situation could possibly affect anyone else. Now, egocentrism does start to fade around 16 to 17 years of age, but it will never fully go away. Also, depression and other mental illnesses can play a role in how egocentric somebody is. Many adults will continue to make snap judgments in their life, and they found that they tend to be more egocentric when they make those snap judgments, even though they are aware that other people have beliefs that are different than theirs. Now, where I think egocentrism is the most important would be being aware if you are egocentric and finding ways to help yourself adapt. Now, empathy and sympathy are going to be something people lack when they're extremely egocentric. And this could cause problems for somebody, including work situations. Jobs are going to be very hard. Relationships, including both romantic and with friends, will be difficult if you can't put yourself into somebody else's shoes and see things from their point of view. Finally, even your friends and your family will have trouble being around somebody who is thought of as being selfish the entire time. Now, to summarize, the term I used again was egocentric. It can also be used as egocentrism, and it is the ability or inability to view anything else from anyone else's perspective or to understand any view other than your own. The reason why it's important to be aware about egocentrism is it is at the backbone of empathy and sympathy. And without those, you will have a very difficult time in life. If you are egocentric, your relationships won't be very good. If you're egocentric, you're going to have trouble in your work environment because you need, through your entire life, to have the ability to see things from other people's perspective. Thank you.